truly one of the most delicious meat gravy dishes you've ever tasted. Beef shank is cooked together with spices till it's fall off the bone delicious. It's deep and earthy, and I can go on and on. My mouth is just watering, so I'm gonna stop here. Hi everyone, I'm Ahmed and welcome back to Cravings Food Adventures. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button wherever you are on whichever device. I upload new videos every Friday, so please make sure to subscribe so you're the first to see them. Nihari is one of the most traditional and beloved recipes, popular in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. It's a really old recipe that people would make by cooking meat and spices together on a really low flame overnight. The women in the household would take turns to watch this gravy cook. Every family had their own recipe and it was their pride and joy. I'm going to show you a really simple way of cooking this meat dish, getting the same results by cooking it in a slow cooker and getting your beauty sleep all at the same time. Let's start with the meat. I've got a whole beef shank here that I've had my butcher slice up for me. This is typical Nihari meat, and a regular beef shank is roughly anywhere between 5 and 6 pounds. As you can see, this Nihari meat has a beautiful bone to meat ratio. I've already marinated this with some lemon juice as well as some ginger and garlic paste, and I'm also going to add a little bit of salt. Next, we're going to move over to the stove top and I'm going to grab the biggest saute pan that I need. We're going to need a large surface area to brown our meat. But don't worry, if you don't have a large saute pan, we can always brown the meat in batches. The first thing that's going to go in are 2 tablespoons of Desi Ghee or clarified butter. Now this turns to a beautiful golden liquid as soon as it hits the hot pan. And in that, I'm going to saute 3 star anise, 3 black cardamoms, and 5 cloves. I'm going to follow that with 2 medium onions that I've chopped, and I'm going to saute the onions till it's nice and golden brown. Once my onions are golden brown, I'm going to take it out of the pan because I want to leave as much of that surface area free for the Nihari meat. That's going to go in next, and I'm not going to overcrowd my pan. I'm going to cook it in batches, and I'm just going to saute it till it has a beautiful golden color. And then when that's done, I'm going to flip it over and sear the other side. Once all my meat is cooked, it's time for the spices. I've got 2 teaspoons each of chili powder, turmeric powder, garam masala. I've also got some cumin powder, and finally 2 teaspoons of fennel powder. Now fennel powder is a very important ingredient in the Nihari. If you can't find fennel powder, you can buy fennel seeds and just grind them up in your spice grinder. You can also substitute all the spices for a pre-prepared Nihari masala. I'm also going to add half a cup of tomato puree as well as about a cup of water, and I'm going to return all of my onions and whole spices back into the pan. I'm going to put the lid on and leave that to cook for at least half an hour. Now, after half an hour has elapsed, you can do one of 2 things. You can continue to cook it on the stovetop. This is going to take a long time till the Nihari meat is nice and soft. Or, like me, you can use a slow cooker. I'm simply going to transfer my Nihari meat, which is by no means cooked at this point, into my slow cooker. I'm going to cover it and I'm going to leave it on a low setting overnight. Typically, I will cook this for 6 to 7 hours while I sleep, and when I awake, the whole house is filled with the smell of Nihari, which is just delicious. At this point, your meat is so tender, it's fall off the bone delicious. Just before I serve my Nihari, I'm going to whisk in about 2 tablespoons of yogurt just to give the Nihari some body. And now your Nihari is ready. It's always served with fresh julienne slices of ginger and garlic, some green chilies, wedges of lemon and lime, as well as some fried onions, and also a little bit of coriander. Thank you so much for joining me on Cravings Food Adventures. I do hope you enjoyed this recipe for Nihari as much as I do. Please do come back often. Like I mentioned before, I have new videos every Friday and I would love to see you subscribe and come back again. Take care. Bye.